I sometimes struggle with fleeting thoughts and rumination that make me feel uneasy and anxious. I believe I have complete faith in God's provision and protection, but these anxious thoughts still sometimes repeat and ruminate in my mind. Why, with my solid faith, do I sometimes experience fear, doubt, or mental unrest? I've been giving this some serious thought. Could it be a spiritual attack? Are unclean spirits trying to shake my joy and closeness with God, or could this simply be part of the human condition that even the most righteous among us experience? We often hold up biblical heroes as unwavering pillars of strength, but a deeper reading reveals they, too, face distress, fear, and emotional struggle. King David, a man after God's own heart, wrote in Psalm 13:2, "How long must I wrestle with my thoughts and day after day have sorrow in my heart? How long will my enemy triumph over me?" David was a warrior, a king, and a poet, but also a man who ruminated. He turned those thoughts into prayer, expressing sorrow, confusion, and frustration, not as rebellion, but as authentic relationship with God. This teaches us that feeling anxiety or negative thoughts does not separate us from God. It can be a path toward Him when directed through honest prayer, as David did throughout the Psalms. Trust in God does not eliminate the battle in the mind. The Hebrew Bible never promises that believing in Yah makes one immune to mental or emotional struggle. We are not disembodied souls, we are human beings with minds that can be stormy even while our spirits are faithful. Even the prophet Elijah, after witnessing fire rain down from heaven in a miraculous victory, 1 Kings 18, fled into the wilderness in fear and despair in the next chapter, saying, "It is enough, now, O Lord, take away my life." He had just seen one of the greatest miracles in Scripture, and yet still felt overwhelmed and hopeless. God responded with gentleness, not anger. He fed Elijah, gave him rest, and spoke with him not in a whirlwind, but in a still small voice, 1 Kings 19:12. This reinforces a valuable truth: faith does not shield us from struggle, but God walks with us through it. This is a way to keep a person grounded and humble. If things always went right, if we were always spoiled, would we turn to God? That's the story of humanity. Those that develop grit, experienced hardship and adversity in life. They become strong. Caleb and Noah were examples that courage is a choice, not a feeling. We often think courage means not feeling fear, but in the stories of Caleb and Noah, we see that courage means choosing trust in God even when fear or opposition looms. Caleb told the Israelites to rise up and take the promised land, even when others saw giants. To hear the conclusion on this matter and how to handle anxiety according to the Bible, click on the channel and watch the full video on how faith doesn't cancel feelings.